Good day, guys. Welcome to our YouTube channel. It's another weekend for our weekly analysis. Today is 4th of August 2024. Our weekly analysis is based on where we talk about what happened in the market and what might happen the following week. We run through what we expected to happen the previous week and what actually comes to fruition. Then we look together what we expect that will happen the coming week. Therefore, the analysis for today, which is 4th of August, will last from 5th of August to 9th of August 2024. Without wasting much of our time, let's dive into today's activities. We check what we expected of the market, between 29th and 2nd of August and what actually comes to fruition. Using our dollar index as our baseline, on dollar index last week, I said I expected the market to give us 104.555 and up to 104.700. So the market delivers 104.555 and it delivers 104.700. Okay, what should I use? Okay, let me clone this. I want to bring out the level 104,700 or 10 coordinates. 104,700. 104.700. It was delivered. This is our 104.700 here. It was delivered on Monday and on Tuesday, which happens to be the consequence encroachment of this CB here. This CB marked out in yellow. So, can you call that a coincidence? No. But the last week I said, let me take it off. Last week I said in the month of August, advocating for dollar index to be bullish. At the end of August, I'm expecting a bullish movement in dollar index, which will lead me to being bearish on cable and fiber, which is GBP USD and Euro USD. So the level called on dollar index has been met, 104.555 and 104.700. So the coming week, what am I expecting? I have called 103,900 and 103,500 some weeks ago, but the true level comes to fruition last week. This is 103,500. Let me change this. I don't do this anymore. 103,500 was delivered. 103,000. And 103,000. 103,000 will be the next level I'll be watching. So I'll see how the market reacts to 103,000. But personally, I expect 103 between 103,000 and 102.72742 to serve as a support to the price, which will send it back up. I'm expecting a kind of support to happen in that area that will lead us back into 103,500. 103,500. Then we see how other reacts in the course of the week. So I'll be expecting a movement into 103,000 and 102,742 to serve as a support to the price, then send us back into 105 and 103,500, 104,000. So, well, as long as the market, the price still trades below 103,500, as long as the market trades below 103,500, I'll still be watching to pick a bearish trade on dollar index. But the moment 103,500 serves as a resistance to the market, then I'll be going as far as 106,000. So I'm reacting. If 103,000 serves as a support, if the market should find a support around 103,000 and 102,742, I'll be watching 103,500 to 104,000. So the moment 104,000 serves as a further support to the market, then I'll be going to 106,000 during the course of the month. The month is still fresh. But the moment 103,500 serves and it concedes to become a resistance to the market, then I'll be watching to go bearish on dollar index for the rest of the month. I think I'm cleared enough. Then on Euro USD, I don't want it to be lengthy, so I have to be quick and swift. Euro USD, not yet GBP USD. On Euro USD last week, I was expecting the market to deliver its movement into 1.07528. So 1.07528 was short of some pips. The low of this candle comes in at the low of that candle here. The low of this candle, the bearish candle, the low comes in at 1.07774. Meanwhile, I'm after 1.07528. That was where the reversal comes in. So I was expecting a resistance to form at worst around 1.08500. Yes, I'm expecting a resistance around that area, but the market went through that level and delivers up to 1.09 thousand. So the coming week, I'll be watching the market. Now, what I'll be watching in the market, I'll be watching this BC here, this buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. I'll be watching if the BC will turn into an inversion fair value gap. That means if it's gonna turn and serve as a support that will send the market higher, or it breaks down again. So nevertheless, I'm sticking to my previous week's bias, which means I'm still expecting a movement back into 107,528. So I'm expecting 1.09500 to serve as a support. Then we see movement into 1.08500, then up to 1.07528. The course of the month, I'll be interested to go as far as 1.07 thousand. If the price was able to find a kind of resistance, if the market happens to find the resistance, around 1.09500, I expect 1.09500 to serve as a resistance to the market, then should break through 1.09 thousand and find a resistance around there, then I'm coming down as far as 1.07528, 1.07 thousand, even 1.06 thousand for the course of the week. I think I've done justice on that. If there is any question, you can drop your question in the comment section. The comment section is always open for questions, even for critics. So on GBP USD, I was expecting a resistance. Around 1.29 thousand. I was expecting a resistance around 1.29 thousand, and I was expecting the market to deliver 1.2800, 1.27500, and 1.27 thousand. 1.2800 was delivered. 1.2800 was delivered beautifully. So I was expecting 1.29. This is 1.29 here. I was expecting 1.29 thousand to serve as a resistance to the market, which it does. The market does not go beyond it. So I was expecting 1.28 thousand to be delivered, which was delivered, and 1.27500 up to 1.27 thousand. This is 1.27 thousand. So the market, the price was short of few pips. What is the the low of this candle, the low of that candle comes in at 1.27070. Is that a coincidence? No. 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 The high of this candle comes in at what? The high of that candle comes in at 1.27097. The eye of that candle that the eye of the candle that forms on the 1st of July. On the 1st of July. The eye of that candle comes in at 1.27097, while the low of this candle that forms on the 2nd of August, the low of that candle comes in at 1.27070. Is that not so close? So the coming week, I'm sticking to my previous week's bias, which I'll be expecting 1.28219 to serve as a what? As a resistance. As a resistance. And send us back into 1.27000 the coming week. I'm still interested in what? In 1.27000. I'm still interested in 1.27000. So at least if you can go far up to I'm interested in 1.27000. You can go as far as 1.26000 as well. So that is that on GBP USD. Now to Nasdaq. On Nasdaq, I was interested in 19,400 to serve as a resistance. I said the market should find a resistance around 19,400. So 19,400. This is 19,400. This is 19,400. So I was interested in 18,500 and 18,000. Let's check it out. 18,500 and 18,000. Tell me is a coincidence. 18,500. Let's see where it falls. 18,500 delivered beautifully. This is 18,500 down here. 18,500 here. This is 18,500. You can see my cursor. That is 18,500. 18,500 was delivered beautifully. Then 18,000. Is the next level I'll be kind of interested in. I'll be interested in 10,000. So I'll be interested the coming week. I'll be going for 10,000. So we have our 18,000 here. We have our 18,000 there. So I'll be expecting this BC here to turn into an inversion in fair value gap. So I'll be expecting 18,800, around 18,800 to serve as a resistance to Nasdaq price. 18,800 to serve as a resistance that will take us into 18,000. That will take us into 18,000. The coming week. That's on Nasdaq and US 30. Oh, Dow futures. I was interested in 4,400 and 40,000. So I was interested in 4,400 to serve as a resistance in order to deliver 39,500. 39,500. So 4,400. This 4,400, this 39,500. Is that a coincidence? No. 39,500, sorry. 39,500 was delivered. 39,500 was delivered. So 39,500 was delivered. So the coming week, I'll be expecting 40,000 to serve as another resistance. Then we visit 39,200. Yeah, to deliver 39,200, possibly to 39,000 the coming week. You can't call that a coincidence. It's just an act of calling the market even before the candle prints. So I've said it time with that number. At worst, I will read it wrong. Never will I take down any video. Never will I take down any video. Now, last week I said there is a liquidity void in here. There's a liquidity void in there. So I said I expected 5,500 to serve as a resistance that will take us into what? 5,300. Tom, is that a coincidence? Let me mark it out so that we will see if indeed 5,300 was delivered or not. 5,300, where are you? 5,300, was it delivered? Shut up some pips. Okay, the low of this candle that forms on the low of this candle comes in at 5302. 53 what? 5302.03. 5302.03. Can you call that a coincidence? A resistance was expected around 5,500. This is 5,500, equivalent to what? To this liquidity void. Then we are to target 5,300. Can you call that a coincidence? No. So the coming week, I'll be interested in the market visiting 5,400 because there is I have another liquidity void here. I have another liquidity void here. Liquidity void simply means there was no trading activities in that area at all. That is an actual gap. An actual gap. So I'll be expecting the market to find another resistance within 5400. I'm expecting the market to find resistance around 5400 and officially delivers 5300 again. 5300 and possible movement into 5264. 5264. So the coming week, that's what I will be watching for the coming week. So on gold, gold or last week I was interested in gold visiting 2300. Yes, I was expecting gold to deliver what? 2300. But the moment gold is not giving me 2300, I would want to see if gold will deliver 2500. And personally, I will be expecting a resistance around 2500 for gold. Gold should find a resistance around 2500. It might not even get there. It might not visit 2500, but at worst, I'm giving such privilege. I'm bearing such heat up to that level. But I'm interested in 2353 and 2300 on the long run. 2353 to 2300. 2300, 2277 as well. Okay, yeah, we should be able to see 2277. Those are long-term view, but personally I'm sticking to my previous week's bias that says 2300 will be visited. So I'm expecting 2500 to serve as a resistance, but 2450 should also serve as another resistance. The moment I find a strong resistance around 2450, 2300 is a go. So at this point, I will call it a day. Thank you for being part of the family. Thank you for coming this far, and thank you for subscribing to our YouTube channel. That is our existing subscribers. To our new viewers, thank you for coming. Thank you for watching us and staying with us up to this moment. If you find this video insightful, like, share for us to have more audience, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. A quick disclaimer before I leave: I am not a licensed financial advisor. Everything in this video is for educational purpose and educational purpose alone. Personally, I might put my hard-earned money behind it. It is my own personal view on how I view the markets. I have no license in giving a financial advice. So everything you do, be safe, trade responsibly, and trade safe. You don't force trade. If you don't see what you want, stay out of the market and go and make babies. So at this junction, we'll call it a day. Thank you once again. Thank you. We really love you guys. Bye for now.